So today, Silver Cross Video Magazine is talking with two members of the transport team. James Koenig and Madison Sterkowitz are here with me today to tell us about the transporter's role at the hospital. The truth is, you cannot walk anywhere here without running into one of our transporters. You guys know every nook and cranny of this place, and you have interaction with the majority of our patients at some point or another. So thank you for joining me today. We've decided to keep our masks on because we're trying to reinforce the message that wearing masks all the time is really important. So Madison, let's start with you. How long have you been at Silver Cross?
I've been here for about a year.
Oh, just a year. And
Yes.
where were you before you came here?
I just had like a job in high school.
Okay.
So I was actually taking my CNA class beforehand, and I was looking for a job in the hospital environment to try to gain some experience. But I really like doing transport. I have great coworkers, and it kind of just stuck with me.
That's fantastic. Thank you for joining us.
Nope.
And how about you, James? How long?
I started in October 2018, so I'm approaching 2 years.
Okay. And what were you doing before you came here?
I was doing hazmat before this, so I have a lot of experience with all the
Sure.
PPE that we're even more excessive PPE than we're wearing right now.
Yeah.
I just decided to restart my career. I decided to go into the nursing field, so I had to retake all my gen eds and whatnot, and now I'm all set to start in the fall.
Start nursing school?
Yep.
And you were in nursing school also?
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, thank you both for joining us, and great career choice. And I'm sure we'll want to recruit you here to Silver Cross. So people ask all the time, how many steps do you think you get in a day?
So we do about 20,000, which is about almost 10 miles.
Yes. Yeah. Same for you?
Anywhere in between like 17 to 25K. So
What a way to stay healthy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of running
Definitely
around.
It is.
Keeps you active.
It is. And I know you have a big board, an electronic board, where you gather together. How does all that work? Like, how do you know where to go and when to go somewhere, James?
The nurses or the techs, they just put in the jobs. It goes to our main board, and then through that board, we either get automatically assigned the next job, or the charge person assigns us the job, and then that tells us we're going to say 5101. And then they're going down for a CT test. So we go up to the room with the equipment that we need, and then we bring them straight down to the test.
But it's really not quite as simple as that. You have to be very aware of what a patient needs while you're transporting them. Do you want to talk about that,
Yeah,
Madison?
so patient safety is our biggest priority. So we always have to be looking out if there's like anything in the hallway or like running over IVs, or just being very cautious about like what the patient's situation is. Sure. And it's very important to speak up if we don't feel comfortable about doing something, or we don't feel that it's safe to bring the patient down, because we do want to make sure that the patient is always safe. Yeah.
You know, I'm really glad you said that, because patient safety is our number one priority, and you guys are such an important part of the team that it's great that you have, that outlook. So, James, you mentioned your background was hazmat. I bet you were a fabulous resource to the transport team at the height of the COVID pandemic.
I actually missed the beginning of the COVID pandemic because I had a surgery of my own in January.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
So I got to miss the test trial thing.
Okay.
But when I came back, I was comfortable, and we pretty much just jumped right into it.
Yeah, you did. And how about you, Madison? Were you comfortable putting on all the proper equipment?
At first it was stressful because nobody really didn't know that much information about it, and everything was changing. But past couple of months, everyone's gotten a lot more comfortable. We know what we're doing. We're very overprotective and make sure that we're safe as well as patients and people around us too.
That's really, really good.
It's all about communication.
Yeah.
You know what? It really is. And, I know at the beginning we communicated a lot, but you're right. The information changed. Dr. Fauci changed his recommendations. The CDC did. And we were just trying to keep people, up to speed and be very transparent. So I'm glad you felt that it worked. How about patient satisfaction? You interact with so many patients. Tell me what your role is in that.
Basically we just got to stay positive. We got to try to give them the best service that we can, make them feel comfortable, and just try to make
Sure.
them feel better about their situation, because I mean, we see them at their worst situations, basically.
That's very true. Any thoughts about that and
Yeah.
experiences?
It's definitely, you have to really take account for what the patient is going through, and especially with COVID, since there was no visitors, they didn't really have anybody. So you kind of had to be like very supportive towards them and always have a positive attitude and try to like cheer up their day and try to keep their mind off of everything like that was kind of going on at the moment.
Well, you know, from our surveys, I always get positive comments about our transport team. So you guys just really do an excellent job, and I'm very, very grateful. Anything you would like to say to your colleagues or anyone else, the Silver Cross family?
I mean, we have a lot of, whether you're just trying to stay busy or if you're going into the medical field, we have a ton of people in our department that are going into medical professions, whether it's radiology or nursing. This is a great spot to be, just to get your foot in the door into a medical field.
You know, I'm glad you said that, a good entry point into the medical world. How about you, Madison? Any closing comments?
Yeah, you definitely learn a lot being a transporter and see a lot, and it's very helpful if you're wanting to get into the hospital environment because you'll learn a lot. I've definitely learned a lot since I started this job.
Well, we're very lucky to have the both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for having
Thank you.
us.